our intention today is to bring healing, meaning holding space for you so you can receive what serves for your highest good. And then we are going to be clear channels where energy will come through us and then go into Gaia. And this is to serve Gaia's highest good. This is our way every month of receiving and giving. So, if you are new to me, I come with sound effects. So, you're going to hear me in the background burping. This is me moving energy from one state to the other state, from a not useful or not good energy. There's no good and bad, but it's from one state to love and light.
Yeah, one state of energy, to just look at it as energy that's no longer serving us, and it's just cluttering our field. That's all.
Beautiful. So we also celebrating the solstice, and I had set the intention to bring energy for the solstice, depending on where you are in the hemisphere. You may be in the winter, or you may be in summer. Whew. There's a lot of heart, Mary. I'm feeling heaviness in the heart. And I'm not surprised because also with the holidays brings a lot of kind of energy into the heart. We remember those that are not with us, and some of us feel a little bit down also with being winter.
Yes, the seasonal depression, which includes for those of us who fear falling and worry about those ice patches, and so that may keep us home a little more. But winter's also designed for us to stay home and enjoy a book by the fireplace. And if you got to go out, got to be extra careful and just where you're going to step. And remember to, when you need to, sand and salt so you remain safe as you head out to your car. And I'm hearing some parts of the states is already pretty well buried at this time. And also give you permission if if you're sitting on the fence about accepting an invitation, and it's really too much. Just give you space to give yourself permission to say no, and we hope the recipients will understand. And sometimes we can get overwhelmed with so many invitations, which is great to be thought of. But at the same time, that could be quite an energy drain. So maybe you should happen to have a business Christmas party, which may not be as common as they've been in the past. You could decide to leave early if you decide to show up at all. Um, yeah, and be open to new traditions, especially if you are newly married or other changes of your life, new babies, or passing of loved ones. It may encourage to bring it back or to it still include the tradition. Like in my family, we still make my dad's, which really is the family tradition of cranberry orange relish. Can't quite call it sauce. It's better than what comes in the can. We know it, but we still continue doing that. And I'm sure each and every one of you all are considering that one way or the other. And things we've given up, we don't make mincemeat pie anymore, or plum pudding. I'm sure each and every one of you guys have been considering back and forth on old and new traditions, and just be open to what flows nicely for you.
I've been holding space for the heart. I can feel the front and the back of the heart. And with it, I also been feeling the spleen. And for me, when I feel the spleen, it has to do with disharmony on mental, meaning you have been overthinking. Maybe you have been spending a lot of time in your mind versus being in your heart. But it's interesting that connection about I'm working on the heart, but I'm feeling the spleen. So it tells me that your heart feels foreign to you. So a good practice is about setting the intention, imagine, feeling, knowing that you're dropping into your heart. And then you are setting the intention to getting familiar, to be more in your heart versus spending time in your mind.
And Gaia right now would like to hold each and every one of you as if you're a baby. Give you a chance to really feel what that feels like, to be really in that heart space. Seeing gold and pink light in support of all this coming from Mother Gaia. And let that fill all your heart space. I mean, help you drop out of your mind to just come down in here to enjoy this. You don't overthink the holidays. Maybe this year the holidays are gonna go phenomenal. Let's be open to that idea. I mean, just surrender into that idea. Phenomenal meaning that arguments don't happen.
Now, what I'm feeling, Mary, is the masculine side, but I'm feeling two different pieces of the masculine side. The part of you being so much in the masculine side and needing rest. So, from now to the end of the year, make sure you take some time to rest. Make sure your time to be in your feminine energy and not so much in that masculine energy of the next task, the next action, the next step.
That list,
I need to
ugh.
do this and this and this and this and this. Do you truly need to do this and this and this and this? So, what they're
And,
saying is to evaluate your own list.
yep, and where it can get postponed to later, like some of those things are not necessarily have anything to do with people coming to your house, postpone them to later. Maybe this is not the time you decide to empty out your whatchamacallit drawer. Nah, wait, that can wait till next year. So, um,
Now, the other component of the masculine is also healing between you and a masculine. And this is always
mm,
different depending on where you are in your in your healing, right? It's layered. It can be your father, it can be that ex, it can be your current partner, it can even be a child, right? But it is the what not longer serving between you and a masculine energy that is
and I'm
currently in your life.
and I'm sensing and feeling the orange light coming in, which interestingly enough, that comes from a more feminine chakra. So that's interesting to be healing our masculine side with some orange. Yeah, why not, right?
Well, remember, it is the orange is the sacral, and the sacral is the emotions, and it's
Exactly.
your emotional body. Ooh, I said that, and now my whole body went like, oh,
Mine too.
hello.
And we know that the men out there, I know we all have masculine energy in our body, and I mean, even us women and girls, we've been, you know, not allowed to show our emotions. You know, we just can't, and we're just allowing the flow of the emotions, allowing us um, to be free. To write a letter, but don't give it to the recipient, and just write all your feelings on that. and then burn it. Because yes, anger is an emotion, but we there's a responsible way how we deal with our anger. We don't want to be yelling at someone with it. Rather write a letter, burn it. But if the source of that anger is a boundary, you want to talk with them calmly about it. And I'm feeling, because of all this healing going on, that the recipient is listening, and you guys can make a beautiful new boundary, and you gain more respect from said recipient. It could be scary, but it can happen.
Now, what I'm feeling is past life. I am feeling past life coming in. So let's go ahead and set the intention to clear all past life, ready to be clear, heal, complete with all the oaths, vows, agreement, contracts, and the like.
Yeah, this is very good for the. We are looking at the masculine line right now. Get the feeling we'll get over the feminine pretty soon, but right through the masculine line, this is going to help, because where we heal here can go backwards as many as 7 generations, and this, yeah, and it would be good. It's more peace, more peace.
I'm feeling we are transmuting post-traumatic energies. So if there's any of those past lives that have some traumatic energy with it, let's transform it back to love, back to light.
And some of this post traumatic is the beliefs in your families that are limiting you guys, limiting all of us. How we view money, for example. Yes, we are worthy.
But right now I'm feeling the right ear. It's making me feel you're not listening. The and I just heard the guidance. So now is a good time to go within and listen what is there to serve your highest good, coming from your higher self, coming from your team and spirit. Because they're talking, but somehow you're missing it because you're not setting the intention to listen.
And they're showing me an image of you. If you guys need an image, just sit within, um, and imagine this beautiful bright star. Just come on in and have that bright star in any way you could hear it, see it, or know it, and trust. It represents your inner guidance. That's what the star is.
Beautiful, beautiful image. Okay, so let's go ahead and be in a clear channel of love and light. And you can just say yes or you accept. But for you to be a clear channel of love and light, so light can go through you and go to Gaia, what is needed the most. So let's hold space for Gaia and let's let her decide where to go. Just trust, just believe, just know that you are loved and you're supportive.
I'm feeling and sensing we're right to the soles of our feet. She wants to remind us. She wants to have you got all of us here to feel safe. Safe with our inner guidance. Safe to trust it. Feeling this beautiful red carnelian energy coming in. It's a healing energy as well. For anything that is stuck in that part of our bodies and the soles of our feet, which helps us just ground even better. And grounding is so good. It helps us with more presence. It really helps us appreciate the world around us and appreciate each and every person we see in front of us. Not scrolling on our phone. We lose that. Whenever we do that, we lose this presence. It's the best gift we can give anybody anytime to be present. It's showing me big ears. We can listen better. Now she's showing me a Christmas mouse. There's something fun. The Christmas mouse is bringing in joy and harmony. It's so cute. It's got this little hat and it's even got a little candy cane with it.
I find it fascinating that everybody that rat are misinterpret, like miss love, and they can be so healing and they can be so good for the soul. That's what they're saying, so good for the soul. Um, it's interesting when the like also with the snakes, right? And the spiders. Like when
Yes.
we sometimes see them as something not good for us, and sometimes even evil, right? And I'm putting
We
that
are
in quotation.
we
And
are heading out of the year of the snake, which is
yeah,
we still have the chance to, and it's also the end of the year, chance of what else do we want to get rid of making space for the year of the horse, which is all about adventures. I want to make space for that.
yes. But like so much learning from the snake about shedding, right? And so much lessons from the rat. But it's more about when we focus on what is the learning, what is the growth, what I can learn from them. It is so magical and beautiful.
Yeah, I'm hearing the mouse is a little different than the rat, because the mouse, oh, yeah, the mouse is, yeah, half the time you don't even know they're there, but they somehow coexist with man very easily. Uh, why are they? Yes, the mouse was actually more playful than the rat. I always thought the rat was pretty playful. When you're getting more about the mouse.
Okay, I'm gonna continue holding space for that spleen. I can still feel the spleen. Hmm. And all those mental disharmony. Let's clear the mind and bring in balance to the brain.
Oh, okay. The mouse is about quick cycles because they have short lives, and so they experience things deeply. I am now seeing beautiful white light just coming in, iridescent white light just coming in and raining in all on us. Actually, coming up from Gaia, coming all and all around our space together here.
Mm. As you were saying now we are working on the stomach. For me, when
Perfect.
I feel the stomach, it's how you digesting life. How are you seeing life? And instead of just stepping out of the situation and the challenge and seeing it from a higher view, from a higher perspective, that instead of being reactionary, being more like, okay, let's stop, let's take some deep breath and understand what's the lesson, what's the growth, where is this coming from?
Or when we get triggered, which is why we're having a lot of energy through the holidays. We don't get triggered during the holidays, but when we get triggered, um, just find a way to excuse yourself for even for a few seconds, and just try to recenter yourself for a better response before the argument could happen.
For me, like when I'm triggered and I can excuse myself, in my mind, I start doing the Ho'oponopono prayer. So I start like, I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I am. Thank you. I love you. And I say it until like my system gets calm or like the whole energy in the room shift.
That's a great idea. I know some of us we want to practice that poem a little more often. It's not a bad idea. Maybe Carol will put that in the chat, the whole poem, and others here could copy it down if you guys don't have it.
But it's so simple and so powerful. And it's just 4 words. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love
Your
you.
stomach will thank you for this.
Yes, for sure.
And but then you got to come up with a better answer for the situation you're in. And sometimes this is just a matter of let it be. We know where the you know where that person's views are. We disagree with it. We don't have to respond to it in any way.
Mm.
Maybe you just say, well, that's an interesting idea, and then just switch subjects, or maybe you go see what's going on in the kitchen. So,
So now I'm feeling pancreas. So let's go ahead, clear here and bring balance to the pancreas.
and this is where bitterness happens, and this can be tough during the holidays because we also have bittersweet moments. But yeah, and you want to lean more on the sweet side of the bittersweet moments. Um, yes, it's our children. We want our children to grow up. Yeah, don't get too nostalgic about their teens and they're hard to shop for. Be glad they're still here and they enjoy your company. Yeah, we'll work on that. Enjoy whatever time for the young adults and the your older adult children out there whose time gets divided. Maybe you be the grown up and suggest to celebrate Christmas off Christmas Day. So much more peace, and Christmas can be shared out a little further and a lot less stressful for your loved ones. And they'll be grateful for you thinking of it. And as I'm sharing this, I'm seeing a lot of pink and white and red just pouring in.
Yeah, I'm feeling that they are now what I call sweeping. So they start in the crown and then start like sweeping any residues, anything that is like ready to be let go and transform back to love, back to light. And then what they do is like reground you, connect you above and below, and put you in a beautiful bubble of protection. And then you can call in all you back to yourself, calling your energy back to you, calling your power back to you.
Mother Gaia loves this time of year because this is the one time of year that humanity tends to have a little pause. It's not unheard of, like during wartime, that there's at least a 24-hour pause. How beautiful is that?
Beautiful. Okay, so now let's finish it up with gratitude. So let's bring the energy of gratitude. We are grateful for Gaia, for Source, Universe, the master teachers, loved ones, and everyone that is here with us, live or in the replay. Thank you, Mary.
You know, all your loved ones out there, thank all of them. Yes. They're here to help you with your journey in life as well. And be grateful for even the triggers. It's gonna help you grow. We're grateful. We're grateful. We're grateful.
And so it is. Mary, I feel complete.
I do